What if I told you the Vietnam War has two very different names? In America, we call it the Vietnam War. But for the Vietnamese people, they call it the American War. This difference highlights contrasting perspectives on this very significant conflict between these two cultures. The Vietnam War, also known as the American War, lasted from 1946 to 1975. It involved North Vietnam, supported by the USSR and China, and South Vietnam, backed by the USA. The war caused immense destruction and losses throughout all of Vietnam. Let's break this down into key parts. First, the war's origins. After World War II, Vietnam under the leadership of Ho Chi Minh fought for independence from France. America provided military support for the French under President Truman starting in 1946 to thwart this independence movement. With the defeat of the French military and their U.S. allies at the Battle of Dien Bien Phu in 1954, Vietnam became two distinct countries resulting from the Geneva-Vietnam Truce Accords of that same year, namely North Vietnam and South Vietnam. The U.S. started to provide limited military support to the South Vietnam Diem government under President Eisenhower in the late 1950s. Over the next 20 years, more and more U.S. troops and military equipment were sent to Vietnam, and the war dramatically intensified. By 1975, there were devastating losses on both sides. Estimates suggest around 3 million Vietnamese people died, along with over 58,000 American soldiers. The war left scars that still affect both nations to this day. Think about how these two different narratives shape our understanding of this horrific conflict. For the Vietnamese, the war symbolizes resilience and suffering. For the Americans, it highlights anti-war resistance and massive protests. Deepen your understanding of this complex historical event.